Good morning, everybody. Friday the 3rd of July, I think it's the 3rd. Our Fridays have come round again. Morning, Mary. Lovely to see you and have you join us. I know a lot of you have probably gone back to work this week, so hello to you if you're going to watch our meditation later on this evening, or, anytime you're able to pick up on it. I hope everybody's been well. The weather's a bit funny, isn't it? It's been very, very up and down, and it's quite sunny where I am at the moment, which is great. If you want to put up a comment and say good morning, that would be lovely. If not, don't worry, you don't have to. And for those of you that don't know me, my name's Leslie, the Reverend Leslie Knight, and I'm based at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. I'm a minister, I'm a healer and a healer counsellor teacher, healer tutor, a medium, and I also do Indian head massage. So a little bit about me. I'm going to give it a few minutes just to see if anybody else joins. There are a few joining us at the moment because we've only just started, and I can always say, there's nothing worse than missing the beginning of your meditation. So how are you, Mary? I hope you're well. You've been behaving yourself. Good morning, Jim. I see you showing off this morning on your new camera. Jim's one of my trainee healers, and we do some of our calls, or we have been doing it online on a Friday evening just to try and keep up with things. And Jim's just bought himself a new camera for his laptop because we couldn't see him last week. He looked as though he was sitting in a cave. So good morning to you, Jim. Once again, I was given this meditation from Spirit yesterday. There are parts of it that I have used before. So some of you who sit with me may have done some of this meditation before. You're very well, Mary, and it's sunny where you are. That's lovely. It's in and out over here. 1 minute it's nice, and the next minute it looks like it's going to rain. So I'm not quite sure where we're at today, but at least it's not raining at the moment, is it? Which is the main thing. So how many of you are going to go out to the pub tomorrow? I know I'm not. Good morning, Georgie. How are you? Haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're keeping well, George. I think it's all very well opening the pubs and the restaurants, but, if you can't socialise and get near people, there's not much point going, is there? Sorry, that was just somebody texting me. I have turned my phone off, but just in case it was important, but it wasn't. So, give it a couple more minutes and then we'll make a start. I hope it's nice where you are, George. Nice and sunny in sunny Tadworth. Be nice when our church opens in a couple of weeks' time. I know Ray and Jackie are opening Wimbledon Church up just for, I think we can get 32 people in there. So that will be nice when people can get back and get back to the services. I think we're just opening on a Sunday at the moment for our Sunday morning service and see how that works. And then if that goes okay, we'll probably do an online thing on a Tuesday night, I should imagine. Obviously, there's no healing at the moment or private readings. I think everybody's doing their private readings on the internet, either by Zoom or FaceTime or whatever. So if you do still want private readings with Ivan Lee or any of our mediums, just ring, give the church a ring, give Ray a ring, and I'm sure we can arrange that. I know Mary does readings as well at church, as I do, so I'm not sure if Mary's doing them online at the moment, but I'm sure if you get in touch with her, she will let you know one way or the other. And don't forget, if you need healing, just put a little message on our Wimbledon website. We've got a group of about, I think there's probably about 12, 15 healers. George is doing fine. The weather's very changeable. I know. You just don't know what to wear, George, do you? That's the trouble. Good morning, Chris from Spain. Lovely that you could join us. I'm sure the weather's a lot nicer where you are, Chris. Okay, so as I was saying, if you want healing, put your name down on our website. We've got a group, I think about 12, 15 healers that every day we send out healing to those names mentioned. So don't think you've been forgotten. We're all thinking of you, and, just write your name down, or any of your loved ones or people that need some help, and know that your prayers will be heard, because we're there sending healing. Aha. Okay, Mary's saying she doesn't have a good enough connection to do readings. I think she doesn't mean the spirit world, she means with the internet. Okay, Mary. Right, so let's make a start, shall we? So let's sit nice and comfortably. And let's just close our eyes. And we'll take a few deep breaths in and out. And we just relax. Let any cares, anything that comes in your mind, just let it drift in and drift out. Enjoy that feeling of quiet. Enjoy that feeling of peace. This is your time. Time for you. I know everybody that watches this meditation gives so much love and help to those around them. And we always forget ourselves. But if we're not well and we're not in a good place ourselves, then we can't help other people. So it's not being greedy to just have this half an hour, 3/4 of an hour for you. So I want you to just relax, feel your arms and legs feeling very heavy in your seat. Your head a wobble and give your neck a stretch. Just let any tension just drift away. Any problems, any worries. We're just going to relax and enjoy our meditation, our time of peace, and our time of quiet. And I want you to visualize that beautiful white light coming up from deep down in the earth, coming up through your legs, up past your shins, past your knees, up through your thighs, into your body, up through your torso. Just that white light goes up through your chest area, down your arms, into your hands, up through your neck area, and into your head. Notice how calm you feel, how energized you feel at the same time, how peaceful you feel. And feel that white light as it goes deep down into your heart area. Feel the love, feel the protection, feel how safe you feel, how relaxed and how peaceful you are. Now you're covered in that beautiful protective white light. We're going to start our journey this morning. This morning we're going to find ourselves on the most beautiful riverbank. There's wonderful long grass. You can see reeds and beautiful flowers along the side of the river. Just walk gently along the river. Listen. Hear the water as it trickles along. Makes you feel so totally refreshed. It's so calming listening to the sound of the water. You can see ducks with little ducklings swimming along in a long line behind their mother duck. They're really fluffy and look really, really cute as they swim along the river. Just carry on walking. There are wonderful butterflies flying around. The sun is shining. It's just so relaxing as you walk along the riverbank. You can hear the birds in the background singing, calling to each other. And you can see two beautiful white swans swimming along together down the river, knowing that they are soulmates and that swans stay together forever. They mate for life. And watch as they swim and float down the river. And as you're walking along the riverbank, you see the most beautiful flowers, all sorts of flowers. They might be wildflowers. They might be flowers you wouldn't expect to be by a riverbank. Notice their beautiful colours, how vibrant they look. And I'd like you to just go and choose two flowers. And I want you to pick two flowers. And there is a reason behind this, which you'll find out later. You just go and take two flowers that you feel drawn to this morning. And as you carry on walking up the river, in the distance, you see a small bridge. I want you to walk towards the bridge. It's made of the most beautiful cobblestone. And as you get closer, you can see the different stones shining in the sun. Very old, but it's very safe. Just imagine how many other people have walked along this riverbank in the past, walked over the bridge. And as you get closer to the bridge, I want you to just stand and put your hand on the bridge. What do you feel? You feel you've ever been here before? Is it somewhere you recognise, somewhere you've been? Somewhere you've been in this lifetime? See how you're feeling and what you're picking up from this bridge, made of the most beautiful cobblestones. I want you to start to walk across the bridge. Quite safe, even though it's old, it's not rickety at all. Very safe. And when you reach the middle of the bridge, I want you to just stand and look over into the water. See how clear it is. You can see all the stones and pebbles at the bottom of the water. You can see them shining in the sun. And the water is absolutely crystal clear. Watch as the water flows under the bridge, making the most beautiful sounds. Such relaxing sounds as you listen to the water. You can see lots of fish in the water, swimming along, some in groups, some on their own. Might be different coloured fish. Watch. Some might come to the surface to say hello. Just watch as they swim along, wonderfully relaxed, just flowing with the water. What I want you to do now, I want you to take one of your flowers, and I want you to think of something that you'd like for somebody else, whether it's help with a situation, whether they need healing. Just think of somebody that needs help at the moment. And as you do so, throw that flower in the water. Watch as it drops down into the water. And it slowly starts to go along the current of the water. And just watch. It gently starts to get further and further away. And as it gets further away, as it starts to disappear into the distance, know that your thought and your prayer has been heard, and help will be given wherever it can. Now I want you to take your other flower. With this flower, I want you to think of something you need help with. This isn't selfish. You're a very special person. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be well. Think of something you'd like for yourself. And as you do, once again, throw your little flower into the water. And watch as once again, the flower starts to go up the current of the water, the current of the stream and the river. Watch as it gets smaller, as it bobs up and down on the current of the river, getting smaller and smaller until it disappears. And once again, know that your wish, your prayer has been heard, and that help will be given wherever it can. Now it's time for us to carry on walking across the bridge. So I want you to carry on walking over the bridge and down the other side of the bridge until you reach the other riverbank. And as you do so, walk onto the riverbank and you'll find a small wooden rowing boat attached to the riverbank by a large wooden post. But inside the boat, there are the most beautiful coloured cushions you've ever seen. Notice what colour they are, what they're made of. And I want you to just step into the boat, amongst the cushions, snuggle down amongst the cushions. Feel what they feel like. Have they got a pile like velvet? Are they silky smooth like silk? What colours are they? Are they embroidered? There's a reason they're these colours. Remember what colours they are. And I want you to just gently take the rope off of the wooden post and put the rope inside the boat. And as you do so, the boat will just gently start to drift along the river. Don't be afraid, the river's not that deep. You're totally safe. The boat is going to gently start drifting down the river. Put your hand in the water. Feel how refreshing it is, how cool it is. It's wonderful as you start to drift down the river. Enjoy that feeling of relaxation. Lay back on the cushions. Snuggle down and lay back on the cushions. You're quite safe. The boat is taking care of you. Look up into the beautiful blue sky. The sun won't hurt your eyes and you'll be able to see quite clearly. The sky is covered in the most beautiful white fluffy clouds. Notice what shapes they're forming. Do you recognise anything? Do you recognise any of the shapes that are in the sky? Look as the sun is shining through the beautiful white clouds. They look just like cotton wool and you feel you could even put your hand out and touch them. You might be surprised what you see in those clouds. Just try and remember and make a note of it in your mind. And as you lay back in that boat, you're totally relaxed. Every part of your body feels light. You realise you've got no aches and pains. There isn't one single part of your body that hurts as you're laying on the cushions in this boat. Enjoy that feeling of being pain-free, of being stress-free, having no worries, no problems as you're laying, relaxing, just drifting along the river on your boat. Watch as the swans swim past you, the ducks swim along with their chicks behind, and they come alongside your boat. Look how fluffy the chicks are. Why not put your hands out and touch them? They won't mind. They're coming to greet you. The mother duck feels completely safe with you and she knows you won't hurt her ducklings. Just put your hand out and see what they feel like. The amazing part of nature. How innocent these ducklings are. How carefree they are. And that's how you're feeling today. Totally carefree. Letting all your worries go. All your problems go as you float along the river. Listen as the water ripples on the boat as you drift along. Just lay back and listen to that water. How fantastic does it sound? How refreshing. And as you go along, the boat starts to go towards the edge of the riverbank. You notice that the boat stops at the side of the riverbank, and once again there's a large wooden post. I want you to just gently put the rope over the post. And you notice there's the most fantastic field filled with bluebells. The whole field is totally filled with bluebells. They are the most beautiful colour. There are bluebells as far as you can see. I want you to step out of your boat into the field of bluebells. And as you do, you notice a small gap within the bluebells, a little pathway that you can walk along so you don't have to tread on any of them. You can pick some of them if you want, or you can just leave them there. It's entirely up to you. And as you walk along through the bluebells, in front of you, you notice lots of large trees filled with the most beautiful pink blossom. They're shining in the sun, the blossoms shining in the sun. And I want you to walk towards the trees. And as you do so, you see at the bottom of the tree, there are lots and lots of petals of pink blossom that have fallen from the tree into the grass. Go and sit down on the blossom. Notice how lovely and soft it feels. How it feels so padded, just like a cushion. It smells beautiful. Pick the blossom up. See the wonderful aromas that you're feeling and getting from this blossom. Let it just drop through your fingers. Feel the lovely soft petals. Nature is absolutely wonderful. And it is all around you, making you feel alive, making you feel invigorated. making you feel safe and giving you strength. Just lay back, lay down in the blossom. Relax and let your mind drift. Notice how relaxed, how happy you feel, free from any worries or problems as you're laying in that wonderful soft blossom. And as you're laying in the blossom, you can look up into the tree. You see a small nest. And in that nest are 4 baby birds. And they're chirping, waiting for the mother bird to come back and feed them. Just lay and listen to the birds chirping. Watch as their little heads pop over the top of the nest. Notice how tiny they are, how safe they are in their nest. And then watch as the mother bird flies towards the nest and settles on the edge of the nest. And one by one, she feeds each of the birds, giving them nourishment to help them grow strong. Just lay and enjoy that feeling of relaxation. What's going through your mind? Just enjoy those thoughts. They're nice thoughts. They're not worries. You might be having memories of past times when you've gone to fields, when you've gone to rivers, when you've been with others. You may feel somebody with you. And if you do, then spend a few moments talking to them. You may not see them, you may just feel their energies around you. Have a chat. If you get emotional, that's fine. If you feel emotional, you just let those tears go. Let those emotions go. Let go of everything. Of any pent up worries you've had, of any stress, any problems, just let it go. It's all going to be left behind. Just enjoy that feeling of being calm, being in the most relaxing place. Remember, you can come back to this spot whenever you want. Lay among the blossom, to look at the clouds, to look at the trees, to be at one with nature, to hear the river as it flows next to you. And as you sit up, you notice on the bottom of the tree, on the bark, a word has been engraved for you, a word for you to remember. Take notice of this word. Don't worry about it being engraved into the tree, because once you've remembered the word and you've seen it, watch as that word disappears and the bark on the tree returns back to normal, as though nothing has ever been there. The tree is exactly as it was. It's now time to stand up and to walk back towards our boat. Go back towards your boat, Climb into the boat on the most beautiful cushions. As you get into your boat and you've walked past all the beautiful bluebells, notice that there's some bluebells in your boat for you to take away with you. These are to give you upliftment, to give you joy, to give you the memories that you've had on this wonderful journey we've been on this morning. Climb back into your boat. Gently lift the rope from the wooden pole and put the rope back into the boat. And notice this time how amazingly the tides of the river have turned. And as the boat gently drifts out from the riverbank, you start to go back along the river where you once came. And as you go along the river, you can hear the water lapping against the sides of the boat. You can see fish swimming. You can see the mother duck and her ducklings as they swim along and journey along the river with you. You feel so much more relaxed now when you first got in your boat. So much energized and much energy you've got. Your aches and pains have gone. Your worries have eased. Your heart is filled with joy and happiness, knowing that you've been to such a special place and been at one with nature. And as you go and lay and sit in your boat, you notice the two swans again. One of the swans comes towards you, and you can see something sparkling in its mouth. As it gets closer towards you, this object is sparkling in the sunshine. Watch as the swan comes right up against the side of the boat. You can put your hand out and stroke its feathers. Look how pure white they are. How wonderfully soft the swan feels. And just watch as the swan drops whatever is in its mouth into the boat for you. This is a gift for you. Watch as the swan floats away and swims away from the boat. Just have a look at the gift the swan has given you. Pick it up from the bottom of the boat, from where it's fallen within the cushions. What is it? Is it something you recognise? Is it something you've seen before? This is a gift for you from Spirit. Enjoy your journey as you go back along the river. And as you look at the riverbanks, you may see people you recognise on the riverbanks waving to you. Loved ones that may be in spirit. Waving, sending you love, blowing you kisses, letting you know they are around you and are always with you. You might be surprised who you see, people you may not have seen for such a long time, people that you may have even forgotten about. As they stand, as you float along the river, they're standing along the riverbank waving to you. Wave back, send them your love. Know that they're always close to you, they're always around you. You may be amazed who's standing waving to you. Enjoy being with them, enjoy waving to them. You could feel their love completely surround you, making you feel safe, making you feel special, making you feel loved. And as you carry along, going along the river, you see the bridge starting to get closer. And as the bridge gets nearer and nearer, the boat starts to drift and go towards the riverbank. And as it does so, it will gently just stop in front of the bridge. I want you to take the rope from the boat, and just put it over the wooden post, just securing your boat. When you're ready, just climb out. You're quite safe onto the riverbank. Know this boat will always be here for you. It's your special boat. Nobody else ever uses it. It's just for you. And if ever you want to do the meditation again, you want to go on this journey again, your boat will be there waiting for you. Now it's time to walk back over the bridge and look at the river for a very last time and see all the fish swimming. Down the other side of the bridge, back to the riverbank where we started our journey. Walk back along the riverbank past all the beautiful flowers, past the butterflies, back to the place where we began our journey, with the grass beneath your feet. Notice how heavy you feel, how heavy your feet feel. Feel your bottom on your chair as our meditation has come to an end. Wiggle your bottom in your seat, with your feet firmly on the ground in your home. Know that our journey is over, but you can return whenever you want. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and find yourself back in your room, feeling totally refreshed, feeling totally healed, energized and ready to carry on with your day. I hope you all enjoyed your little journey this morning. As I said, you can always go back there. The meditations that I've done on YouTube are all still on there. You could go back and go over any that you might have missed if you want to do that. If you have some quiet time at any time. Those of you that know how to, I'd like you to close down. And those of you that don't, just follow a little visualization with me, if you will. So I want you to visualize a beautiful purple light in your forehead. Turn that light off. Go down to your throat area where there's a blue light. And turn that blue light off. Down to your heart area where you see a green light. Turn that green light off. Down to your yellow solar plexus, there's a yellow light there where you get your gut feelings. And turn that light off. Down to your orange sacral chakra where you'll see a bright orange light just below your tummy button. Turn that light off. And finally, a beautiful red light at the base of your spine where our base chakra is. Turn that light off. We're just going to go back and double check. The purple light on our forehead is turned off. The blue light in our throat area is turned off. The green light in our heart area is turned off. Yellow light in our solar plexus where we get our gut feeling is turned off. That orange sacral light, the bright orange one just below our tummy button, is off. And finally that red base chakra, the red light at the bottom of our spine, is off. I want you to feel the roots of a tree going deep down into the earth from your hands and your feet. The cloak of protection over your head and under your feet and around your shoulders. And finally, visualize yourself in a beautiful white protected light. You're now totally grounded and you're ready to carry on with your day. Hope you enjoyed your meditation. Next week I'll be back at 11:30, but I will be on Spiritual Productions. Oh, Mary's saying she didn't have bluebells in the field, she had red poppies. That's lovely, Mary. I've still got the red poppy badge you gave me from my dad after he passed. So that's quite significant, isn't it? That's lovely. It's always nice if you can, as I've said before, if you write down things you've seen in your meditations, you can look back at a later date and it might mean something. It's all important. It's not by chance you get certain things in a meditation. And if you don't understand them, you can ask a medium, you can message me. I'm quite happy if I can help. I might not have the answer, but I might be able to help you understand what they are. But I'm glad you've enjoyed your meditation. Hope you'll join us for the Sunday service on Sunday at Wimbledon Church. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch because I'm doing the Sunday service for Ben's Internet Church this Sunday, but I will try and catch up with our service afterwards. I think our Ashley's on Spiritual Productions tonight at 8:00. So have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I hopefully see you all next Friday. God bless. Bye.